Hello Aquarius, this week we have got Mercury, our planet of thought and communication, moving into Libra. So this is a very airy placement for Mercury to be, and Mercury loves to be in air. This is because we have our powers of intellect and logic and analysis at our disposal. And this is going to be a time when we're thinking very clearly, we're able to see the future almost. We can say, okay, I'm here, future is there, this is how I'll get there, this is what's standing in my way, this is what's happened in the past, this is, my mistake or whatever I could have done differently, and I'm going to learn from that and move forwards. This is a very kind of detached way of dealing with it. It's very non-emotional, and it can be a time when we start to get a little bit too much caught up in the intellectual side of things. Try to allow yourself a little bit to listen to your intuition as well, especially because we have another full moon in your sign, Aquarius, at the end of this week, our second one of this year. So this is a time when we are kind of almost like beckoning in a new version of ourselves, a new future. And so if you can set some intentions that are aligned not only with your intellectual kind of thinking, as in like, oh, I think I should do this and I think I should have this, but actually kind of like what you feel like as well, what your heart is crying out for, which might be something very different. Your mind might say, oh, the most important thing right now is to sort out our job, to sort out our money, to sort out our relationship, but maybe your heart is really longing for some play, some nature, dancing, singing, like whatever it is that's kind of like longing inside of you. That's what you want to focus on this week. So your cards this week are the Tower and the King of Cups. So whenever the Tower comes up, we freak out, but do not worry. This might be that there is just something that really needs clearing this week, and the full moon is the perfect time to do it, to let go of something. But there is something that kind of needs to either end or to change, because it's just not supporting you anymore. And if you were to be compassionate with yourself or to be compassionate about your situation, you might see that something isn't quite working and that you really need to do something differently about it. So allow that information to come to you, that intuition to come to you, and to kind of just surrender to the process. So let me know in the comments if that resonated this week. Otherwise you can subscribe, and if you want a full reading, the links are below. Much love.